Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So this is about as good as it's getting today. My daughter's sick, my son's sick, my grandbabies are sick. It's everybody's sick, okay? I am lucky so far, fingers crossed, I don't get sick. But I felt like an anti-Valentine's Day look today. I felt in that mood. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing a lot of pinks and stuff, and though I like it, I felt like it was time. And y'all know I love this palette. I still think I like the Jason one too. And I go back and forth on which one's my favorite depending on my mood. But this look, I am loving this look. So for the blush, I'm wearing the Chucky in the pink. For bronzer, I'm wearing the Marc Jacobs in Fantastic. For highlighter, I'm wearing the Bronze and Glow highlighter again. For lips, though, I was gonna go with one of the Chucky ones, right? But then I thought, the berry, the berry from Natasha Denona's launch, and I'm liking it. And I think it would look really pretty if I topped it with this, but I didn't want to mess it up. I was scared it might mess it up. So we're going to keep it like this, at least for now. You never know with my mood. It could change. But look at this beautiful palette. That you can tell that I have a lot of palettes. So if you can see that a palette has been used, need I say more? So the first shade we're going to go into is Scarier Than Ever. I'm telling you, this is probably one of my favorite palettes. I mean, of all time, one of them. Like, I would say it's definitely my favorite when I'm in that dark and grungy mood. But also, like, formula wise, I think it's my favorite from Glam Light period. And then launch wise, I just love it. The fact that they released this as an anti Valentine's Day thing, chef's kiss last year. And I know they're releasing a Betty Boop this year, but not the same. Look at that. Look at these shadows. They blend and build to perfection, you all. Like perfection. You won't have any problem. Now, no, they are pigmented. You know what I mean? Like they're pigmented shadows. Don't get me wrong. So go in with a light hand and build it to your preference. But you do that, you're gonna have a beautiful look by the end of it, guaranteed. We're gonna go into Death Do Us Part now, which is this one. We will knock a little off, and we will build. And I'm just barely tapping it in and then taking it on in. Now this palette goes very dark. It doesn't go very light, but it goes very dark. But it goes light enough for me to make it an all-in-one palette. And you do have to like purple berry, gray tone shade to light this palette, silverish. Yo, I'm telling you, I am not like feeling my best because obviously when your kids are sick and you're all that, like, you're down yourself, you know? You just feel so bad and helpless for them. And your mood changes, but man, this puts me in the mood that I'm in, but yet makes me feel so good. It's so weird, you know what I mean? And I actually didn't take this look that dark this time. Usually I really go in with these darker shades, but I didn't this time. I kept it fairly light, to be honest. because this shade can go very dark and vampy quick like. And I guess in a way I took it there, but not in the extent that I usually do, though, to be fair. But it's just a beautiful palette. And there's not one color in this whole palette that I do not like. And that says a lot for someone like me, because I usually don't go for this. We're going to take that Scarier Never shade and run it under the lower lash line. I put Kicker from ColourPop in my waterline. Which I just think is a beautiful shade. And just works with this palette really well. Okay. And then we're going to take the shade Till Death Do Us Part and run it under the lower lash line. Just up closer to it. Okay. And then we're going to take the shade. Well, we were going to take a shade, but until I find the brush, I can't take any shade. Where did I put the brush? Oh, it's hidden. I was like, where'd it go? Alright, we're going to take Chucky and Tip Forever. This shade right here. And I'm going to pick it up and we're going to put it all over the lid. Well, kinda. Most of the lid anyway. We'll put it in the middle first though. Look at that. Bounces off the light. And again, I don't use a spray or glitter glue or anything. And look how far that shade spreads too. Oh, I hope you can hear my baby coughing. She's in there just coughing her head off. We're getting ready to go to the doctor. We have to I had to make an appointment. We went to Med Express last night, right? Let me tell you about this too. This kills me. It says appointments are walk-in, right? We walk in the same time, mind you, I have an appointment for today. I did yesterday. They couldn't see us because they made their quota already for the day. I'm like, what? You have quotas? And once you make them, you just keep the Med Express open, but you don't have to see patients? How does that make sense? Can somebody tell me? Because it just don't make sense to me. It's like, say what? I'm like, what if somebody's really sick and you're like, oh, we can't see you because we've made our quota for the day? Like, I mean, I know you can go to the hospital. I get it. But, like, what if, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem smart to do. It's like, if that's the case, just shut it down. Why are you keeping it open? Unless, like, if it is an emergency, then you do see them, but then you decide what an emergency is and isn't. That doesn't seem right either. So it's like, well, I don't understand this whole scenario, to be honest, but whatever. I was so aggravated because she's just, like, the only symptom is a cough, but it's such a bad cough. It makes me feel awful. Okay. Now I'm going to take the shade Wanna Play and put it on the inner corner. Okay. And then we're going to line with I Like to Be Hugged. The shade right here, this dark purple shade. And we're going to line the top lash line and bottom lash line with it. And this is probably the darkest shade in this palette. I mean, it is dark. But even as dark, well, I guess the black would be darker, but the shade even blends out beautifully because I've used it for outer corner to go even darker look, you know, and it just blends beautifully. But my favorite thing to do with it is line, I won't lie. Like, I don't know if you can hear her cough. I feel so bad. Because I've done everything I can do, you know. And it's a cough, it just feels like it hurts. She says she's not hurting. But to me, man, it feels like it'd be painful. I'm going to go back into that Chucky and Tiff shade. I just want a little bit more of it right through here. A little more sparkle. Yeah. Gosh, that's a beautiful shade. I just love it. Alright. Gonna use this mascara here that shall not be named. It's just called Beach Proof Mascara. Now, here, this is a look, to be fair. I wish I knew how to do falsies. Because I feel like falsies would just really elevate this look. Like, I think the mascara does good and all. But, you know, there's only so much a mascara can do. And then for bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Come Hell or High Water by Kelly Ray for the bottom lashes. I'm not going to mess up. I'm not going to mess up. We'll brush away everything. Which really I didn't get any fallout, to be fair. Did get a little bit of mascara transfer. Okay. I mean, come on, look at that. It's beautiful. I love this palette so much. So much. And I don't know why, because it's so far from, like, what I feel comfortable in. But yet, it makes me feel so comfortable and so confident. I don't know what it is about this particular palette. I really don't. Because it's not bougie. It's not elegant. But yet, the looks that you can turn out of it. Chef's kiss. But For fingernails, I'm wearing OPI in Berry Fairy Fun. Doesn't really go with the theming, but that's what we're wearing. And foundation, I'm wearing the CC, the It Cosmetic CC in the illumination. Concealer, I'm wearing the NYX. I set everything with T shall not be named, and then through the T-zone, and then the rest of the face is my Pat McGrath. So that is it. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please say a little prayer that my daughter gets better. Her birthday is tomorrow too. I feel so bad. But anyway, well, when you're seeing this, her birthday will pass, but you get my point. But anyway, it's a long... I hope she feels a little bit better, at least for her birthday tomorrow. Maybe once we get to the doctor, they can give something for this cough. That's the only symptom, is cough. But anyway, I'll let you go. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, unless there is a new launch. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.